Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about the HK MSG90. Arguably the best sniper weapon out there. It truly is. And let's talk about a couple things first. Let's talk about the gadgets, because that's important, right? First thing, obviously you should always be purchasing the elite, always, right? It's going to make a big difference. Look at that there. If we go from no item over to on the right side, you can see the improvement, and you're going to notice the price, right? Some people purchase, like example, the LSR green. Don't do that. Just simply wait. It's only 3.5 thousand more. Just wait. You're gonna end up throwing in the trash 13.5 thousand gold, when you should have just waited a couple more gold and you would have gotten the magenta. So always purchase the more expensive one. Just wait and be patient throughout the process, and that's going to be the best option for you. Each one of these gadgets will be 17,000 gold, as you can see. As we move over, right, you're going to look at the compensator mod. It's a bit different, right? You see that when you're looking at the suppressor, if you see the damage changes on that side, right? But of course the suppressor is always going to be the best one. Now, as we move over to the Cartridge Drum, which is the purple one, it's always going to be the best one. Some people don't notice, but it actually, on most weapons, it actually increases in damage, and it makes a big difference. So again, don't purchase the lower ones. Wait until you have enough for that one. Now we've gone ahead and we completed the weapon. So I'm going to be utilizing, of course, the icebreaker skin. It's it's fun, it's amazing, it's phenomenal. You can see there, it freezes the person. Now if you don't have it, it doesn't really change anything in the weapon. It's just a look. Now as we upgrade the weapon here, right, first thing I want you to see, and if you notice that, do you guys notice that? Right, I'm moving from category to category. I'm not spending just in one section. The problem with many people is that they stand in one section, like damage, and they just insert, fail, and fail over and over again. Don't do that. Move from category to category. This is what I have found the most effective. And if you have seen my other videos when we're upgrading, that is what I do every time, rather than like those other guys that are wasting between 800 to 1,200. Some people even will spend 2,000 upgrade points. I only spent between 400. Max I've ever spent was probably between 700 or 800 points. So if you start maneuvering this way, it's going to allow you the most effectiveness. It's going to give you, you're going to spend less points in each one of these sections, and overall you'll get to have it plus 40 a lot sooner. Now this sniper, as I go ahead and get started and talk about it, this sniper has a very high fire rate. So something to keep in mind when you're actually shooting. Some of those bullets might miss if you don't do it correctly. So as we can see right here, we're accomplishing the plus 40. As we get to there, I want to show you guys exactly how many points I spent, because again, I believe that this method works and it is very, very effective. I had to purchase some points because I ran out, but we get to plus 40, and look at that, 642 points. It's not bad, right? It can take time to save this many points, but again, with patience you will accomplish it. And again, I suggest you go from category to category so that you spend less points. Now let's talk about the weapon. If we go ahead and you look at the damage, 789, that's an amazing amount of damage. It's great. Fire rate, 112 rounds per minute. Again, that's pretty fast in comparison to other weapons like the DSR and K2, which is arguably one of the best out there too. It has a very high amount of fire rate. The dispersion, 1.07. It's not bad at all. The distance is amazing, 60. That's great, except ammunition is not that best. 7 out of 20. We're gonna have to work on that. I'm going to be utilizing this with the spy goggles, of course. Very first thing, plus 5% damage. That's going to improve a lot, right? We looked at the damage already. Adding that 5% will be huge. Of course, the heat vision is the most important to me, right? That's important. You can see it. Look at the link in the description below if you want to go ahead and look at the spy goggles and help see how I explain this, because I think it's very important. Headshot protection, 30%. It's really not bad, but it's actually not that good either. Explosion, plus 10%. I'm going to show you something in a second. And running speed, 10%. That's very good. Most max are 5%. This one's 10. Now, explosion resistance, right? It wasn't much in the helmet, but I want to show you something that people don't know. You see that there? You see those little tiny fine print right there? It says max is 70%. That means that regardless of what you wear, the max is 70%. You probably already acquired 70% with your skills and your clan skills. So don't really pay attention to that. We're going to utilize the elite gloves. 15% dispersion is going to help us out. It's not really big of a deal, but it'll help us out. Reload speed and the health. The reason why we're going with these instead of the combat gloves is because the sniper has a fast reload speed already. And the sniper armor. Damage prevention is going to be huge. You're probably going to be fighting from a distance, right? You're going to see me attack people as well in this video because I couldn't help myself. The aiming speed, 0.25 seconds. That's going to be huge. Big help because after all, you're playing with a sniper. And the only way to shoot is by aiming. And the 10% dispersion, again, it'll lower it. It'll make it a lot better. Where it would help the most is going to be on that distance, right? Because at a short, the dispersion is already good. And the Kevlar boots, of course, 10% running speed, right? Always looking at that. These are the best boots in the game. Now, let's look at the stats because I want to show you that. With everything I'm wearing, 530 health and 920 armor. Not bad. Damage, 870. Dispersion brings it down to 0.71. Fire rate increased a little bit, right? 124. But I want to show you something that's really important here is the running speed, 43%. The sniper is light. It's very good running speed. Allows you to get to a camping ground or a section where you're gonna hide. So go ahead and enjoy this video, and I hope that you give us a like and you subscribe.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off.
Tango in my sight! Boom! Headshot!
I know the time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know the time can heal it all. I just gotta get through.
Tango in my sight!
All is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it. All the searching, pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts me. I can feel all of the turbulence.
Headshot!
I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my
I have
privacy.
contact!
I need some silence, please. You're all too loud, you don't speak quietly. Opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous. Is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing. All our minds have put the work in. We got some work, man.
Target detected.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, you made it like this. So you can go quick, the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone. Just wanna break, no, I'm not gonna give in. Take that shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop out fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of left, you never know which side. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'm a piece of the net. They can never be me, nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know